Namaskar. I request Honorable Governor to address the House.
डेमोक्रेसीचो ते मर्डर जे जाला गव्हर्नरा कडसून तेजो आमी निशेध
Please.
व्यक्त करतात की सिंगल लार्जस्ट पार्टी काँग्रेस आसून सुद्धा आमकां
Please.
फ्लोर द हाऊस तेमी इन्वायट केलें ना, आमकां मेजॉरिटी प्रूव्ह करपाक संदी दिली
I
ना.
request
आनी
Honorable
13 आमदार
Governor
आसलेल्या
to address the
कांय
gathering.
सरकारा भितर आसात. आमी निशेध
Please,
करतात,
House disturb करचे न्ही.
आमी निशेध करतात मर्डर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसीचे मर्डर जाल्ले आसा.
Secretary House disturb करचे न्ही.
डेमोक्रेसीचे मर्डर जाल्ले हांगा
Order.
आसा. सिंगल लार्जस्ट पार्टी आसतना सुद्धा आमकां हें केलें ना.
Honorable Speaker
आमकां
and honorable members of the Goa Legislative Assembly,
Honorable speech disturb करचे न्ही.
it gives me immense pleasure to address this august House
Yeah.
after the 7th general election to the Goa State Legislative Assembly. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the elected members of this Legislative Assembly and hope that each member would make their contribution to the progress and development of the state in the next 5 years. I am sure that all newly elected members of this august House will follow the ideal Karmanne Vadhikaraste Ma Phalesu Kadachana that has inspired our civilization from time immemorial. The general election now to 186 Gram Panchayats in Goa is proposed to be held shortly. My government is committed to ensure free, fair and peaceful conduct of the Panchayat polls. The overall law and order situation in the state has remained under control and there is a decline in crime rate compared to previous years. The 8th BRICS Summit has been hosted successfully in the state with a domestic outreach. With this event, the state has proven its ability to organize such mega international events. To eradicate corruption completely from the system, both the government and the people at large must come together. And my government is committed to achieve this objective. Our aim is maximum governance with minimum government for sustainable development of the state. In order to bring total transparency, accountability and to curtail diversion and leakages in the targeted public distribution system, the government has initiated process of automation in public distribution system. My government has successfully implemented the National Food Security Act in the state and has till date covered over 5 lakh beneficiaries. The state has one of the best social security net in the country and values its human resources. Schemes such as the Anand Social Security Scheme, Grih Aadhar, a scheme to offset price rise for housewives, Ladli Lakshmi scheme for girls, etc. are some of the important schemes implemented by my government to support the needy and vulnerable section of the society. Under the Anand Social Security Scheme, 1,41,352 number of beneficiaries have been covered as on January 2017, incurring an expenditure of about rupees 320 crores per year through direct benefit cash transfer. My government is giving highest priority for empowering girl child, for which various schemes have been introduced. One of the most important schemes of my government is Ladli Lakshmi, with an intention to ensure that the girl child does not become a burden for the parent or guardian, for her education and marriage. As on January 2017, more than 48,600 beneficiaries have availed the benefits under the scheme since its inception, incurring an expenditure of about rupees 486 crores through direct benefit cash transfer. Honorable members, women are the real architects of the society. The homemakers should not face any problem due to spiraling prices. In order to address this issue and to support to the housewives, homemakers from middle, lower, middle and poor section of society, my government has successfully implemented Grih Aadhar scheme in the state. As on January 2017, about 1,51,000 beneficiaries are covered for financial assistance of rupees 1,500 per month. In the last 5 years, my government has spent about rupees 520 crores on the scheme through direct benefit cash transfers. Social and economic equality for the deprived and disempowered sections is the first promise of our Constitution. My government is committed to fulfill this promise. My government is giving utmost care to take into the grievances of scheduled tribes, scheduled castes, and minority communities for better enforcement of their constitutional rights, and also to give impetus to the implementation of various welfare schemes. My government envisages sustainable development of agriculture sector. The doubling of farmers' income by 2022 is our mission. The focus area are cashew, coconut, mango, vegetables, and paddy, which will be accomplished by productivity enhancement by increasing irrigated areas, adopting improved production technology, agro-mechanization, human resource development, and efficient marketing. The organic farming is in cereals, pulses, vegetables, and fruit crops will be promoted. My government intends to enhance socio-economic conditions of the fishing community by utilizing available aquatic resources of the state, for which continuous efforts are being made for the growth of the fishing industry by providing financial assistance for the needs of the fishermen in the state. Our vision is to make the state self-sufficient in milk production. To achieve this, various schemes such as Kamdhenu, incentives to milk producer, dairy equipment, and Pasu Palan and fodder development schemes have been successfully implemented. My government is continuously trying to improve the indigenous production of milk in the state. Poultry farm and piggery is also being encouraged through the incentive schemes. Mining activity is one of the mainstays of the state economy, and its closure had a disastrous effect on the economy. My government has facilitated to ensure commencement of the mining activities in the state. During 2016 and 17, out of 89 renewal orders issued, 87 mining release deeds have been executed. The mining activity has already commenced, and with good prospects for international prices of the ore, the future looks good for the mining industry in the state. My government has been making steady progress in e-governance. The state has won various awards for different citizen-centric e-services and e-governance initiatives. My government would encourage the use of technology in governance and transfer of funds through digital means. Honorable members, my government has done excellent work in the field of healthcare, education, and infrastructure. I feel proud to mention in this august House that now Goa has been rated as best performing state, especially in health, education, and infrastructure. The state has been able to develop a good network of healthcare facilities in rural as well as urban areas, ensuring that quality treatment is provided to the people. My government is in process of further upgrading and renovating health infrastructure and services for increasing accessibility and quality of healthcare facilities. A universal health insurance scheme titled Deen Dayal Swasth Seva Yojana, which is a flagship program of my government, which has been launched covering about 2 lakh families. This is one of its kind scheme in the country. Midday meal scheme is a flagship scheme of Government of India, which is being successfully implemented by the state by providing hot cooked food to all government and government-aided lower and upper primary schools and alternative innovative education centers covering about 1,61,000 students. In order to promote primary education in mother language, in mother tongue, my government is releasing a special grant of rupees 400 per student per month to the aided schools imparting primary education in Konkani, Marathi, and till date, a total of 127 primary aided schools have availed the benefit of the scheme to the tune of rupees 306 lakhs. To encourage young entrepreneurs to create suitable employment for Goans and to attract investment in the state, Goa State Innovation Council has launched Goa Startup Challenge 2017 in collaboration with EDC Limited. During current year, 422 beneficiaries have been sanctioned loans amounting to about rupees 1,787 lakh under CMRI and 85 applications of distressed units have been processed under exist policy. All the members would appreciate that my government has cleared approvals to 82 projects in principle with a total investment of about rupees 4,623 crore with employment potential to about 12,000 persons through Goa Investment Promotion Board. Implementation of this project will help to generate more employment opportunity to the unemployed youth of the state. The construction of bridge over river Mandavi at Panji, including approaches on NH 17 between Pundalik Nagar Junction and Merces Junction, has achieved good progress and is likely to be completed in this calendar year. Similarly, the work of construction of 6-lane bridge on NH 17 over Juari River has already been started. The construction of the state of the art facility for solid waste management and Saligaon has been successfully completed. This modern facility is based on most modern technologies. I would like to mention here that Food Safety and Standards Authority of India 10 has been launched in the state, and Goa was the first state in the country to launch 8 of 10 initiatives of SSAI. Under Jyotirmay Goa scheme, 3 LED bulbs of 9 watts are provided to each domestic household. So far, 8.17 lakh LED bulbs have been distributed. All types of conventional street light fixtures are being replaced by high quality, efficient, smart LED light fixtures. 50,975 numbers of street fixtures have been replaced by end of January 2017. The Water Resources Department during the last year has implemented the project of augmentation of raw water supply to the tune of 200 MLD by various schemes implemented like raw water pumping scheme at Sal, Selolim and Dhargal. By implementing major projects like Anjune irrigation project, Selolim irrigation project and Tilari irrigation project, a total of 35,549 hectares of cumulative ultimate irrigation potential has been created up to September 2016. The NTC erosion work at Keri in Pedne Taluka has been completed with beautification works at a cost of about rupees 17 crores. Honorable members, I am happy to inform that Panji has been selected under Amrut Mission and a Smart City Mission. Various developmental works has already started in 2016 and 17, and more projects are proposed to be taken up in year 2017 and 18. Health is wealth, and sports is one of the key components to keep the citizens fit. The playgrounds at Sada, Jetty, Chodan, Sokoro, Chopre, Korgaon, Menkuram, Asnora, Karamboli, and Karbe have been completed in the year 2016 and 17. And I am happy to inform that our sports persons have excelled in various events and has won 35 gold, 28 silver, and 18 bronze medals at the 62nd National School Games. Similarly, a state has won 5 gold, 9 silver, and 15 bronze medals, and 5 gold, 5 silver, and 7 bronze medals at national level, and 5 gold, 9 silver, and 15 bronze medals, and 5 gold, 5 silver, and 7 bronze medals at the international level sporting events in the year 2016-17. My government has encouraged the citizens to use mass transportation more to decongest the roads. With a view to achieve this, the State Transport Corporation has introduced seasonal pass scheme of KTCL, wherein about 81,000 beneficiaries have been covered during the year, incurring an expenditure of about rupees 780 lakhs as subsidy. My government has successfully implemented recommendations of the 7th Pay Commission to all the employees of the state government and aided institutions. And my government is committed to implement the entitlements due to all the public employees in the state. Honorable members, my government is not self-satisfied with these achievements. It has miles and miles to go. Although my government is a coalition government with various parties and independent members, it is coalition of those people who believe that development is unity and a struggle of two opposites, and has come together only in the interest of our state for overall development of our state, while ensuring that our state retains its originality and ethnic charm. Goe and Goenkarpan would be the local focal points of all the future policy of my government. Honorable members, at the core of all my government's policies, there will be the welfare of the poor, sick, destitute, farmers, laborers, youth, and minorities. My government is guided by the Antyodaya philosophy of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. His centenary year is being currently observed as Garib Kalyan Varsh. My government will ensure that the benefits are received by only genuine and deserving beneficiaries, and will ensure a special concern to overall welfare of SC, ST, OBC, minorities, and women. Children, especially able people, and all other underprivileged sections, and will try to go to the doorsteps of each and every individual while maintaining communal harmony, of which Goa is known for. While giving utmost thrust on education, it would be foremost endeavor of my government to provide quality education at par with international standards. My government in its wisdom will ensure that there is overall qualitative improvement in every student at every stage, and overall personality development of individuals in our education system, rather than granting only paper degrees. Honorable members, my government will focus on skill development while imparting demand-based training with academic industry correlation, with an aim that every educated youth of our state would not only get employment, but good quality employment. The vision of my government is to ensure a steady flow of skills workforce to different sectors of industry by imparting skill training as well as entrepreneurship skills to youth in the state through skill development and entrepreneurship program. In order to create more and more job opportunities to Goan youth, my government will bring new environment-friendly industries while expanding and upgrading existing public sector units in the state. Honorable members, while improving the power transmission and water supply my government will ensure 24/7 quality power and water supply to the people throughout the state. In order to create proper network of roads throughout the state for utmost mobility, my government is committed to construct the roads in every village and locality where there is need. Further, for proper sanitation, my government will build new sewage systems to cover more and more localities while upgrading of existing sewage systems. Poor sanitation further weakens the economic wherewithal of a poor household. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan aims to ensure health and sanitation, particularly for the poor. My government is committed for eliminating open defecation in Goa by 2nd October 2019. The 158th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, which is one of the key aims of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan movement, launched by Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi 2 years ago. My government will draw a comprehensive transport and mobility plan for the state. A multi-mode transport system will be developed with rapid transport facilities. My government will make utmost use of alternative transport like water transport and special transport facilities will be provided to the tourists, students and senior citizens. The Greenfield International Airport project at Mopa is an ultimate potential of 28 million passengers per annum. While creating international standards, state-of-art infrastructure for Mopa Airport, my government will ensure that parallelly Davolin Airport will remain functional, and to cope up with the traffic growth, upgradation of Davolin Airport will also be undertaken in the phased manner. My government will create a world-class infrastructure and all other facilities in tourism sector with a vision to make Goa as most preferred tourist destination in the world. Housing for all shall be mantra of my government. House is a dream of every individual, and it is shameful for any society that its people are still deprived of this basic necessity of humankind. My government will formulate a policy and draw a plan to implement this policy to provide shelter for everyone in the state of Goa. My government is aware of certain difficulties faced by tenants due to recent amendments to the Goa, Daman and Diu Agriculture Tenancy Act 1964. My government is committed to protect the interest of tenants and will immediately amend the Tenancy Act suitably to ensure that all tenancy rights are legally protected. I ensure to the people of Goa that my government will be guided by cherished values and culture that has prospered throughout the long history of our nation with unique legacy and rich socio-cultural heritage of Goa. Dear members, coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. I hope all the members of this august House will be guided by this spirit for the progress of the state, and I am confident that together we can make it possible. Sarvepi sukhinah santu, santu sarve niramaya, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु माँ कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। मेरा यह अटूट विश्वास है कि उपरोक्त सनातन मंत्र को अपनाते हुए मेरी सरकार सबका साथ, सबका विकास के पथ पर ही अग्रसर रहेगी। देश में प्रसारित इस भाव और कर्म से कदम मिलाकर चलेगी। जय हिंद, जय गोवा।